We'll jump past halftime and get right back to the game. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. His return starts at the 5. Jukes away from one. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Coach Zach Taylor getting his Bengals out there for their next drive. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Starting the half with a give to Brown. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Gun. 11 in. 180. 180 shot.
Looking to throw, Burrow. He puts some air under it deep down the left. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down. Third and long, they're going to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
You know, Kate, with the game that they've put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that 3rd down.
This offense is not leaving the field. On 4th and 8, they're going for it.
11, 180.
Trying for it with Burrow. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. It appears all that prep work and studying that you quarterbacks love to do in the build-up to the game, Brock, it has certainly paid off. This guy has picked apart this defense much of the contest.
This is one of those games you appreciate. There's going to be peaks, there's going to be valleys, there's going to be mountaintops. Just like pitchers don't have all their stuff every time out, well, when you do and you're electric, it's sure fun to play.
To throw again, it's Burrow. He's throwing deep to the left side. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it. That's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
Here we go.
Sticking in the air, it's Burrow. Has it downfield, working the left. And he is going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals grow the lead coming out of halftime.
There's a good chance he wasn't even looking when that ball was released, but the crowd, well, the crowd let him know exactly what was going on. You could feel the swell of excitement. Whenever they take a deep shot, it's only going to get louder now as they were able to connect.
McPherson at the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead.
Raiders nothing. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Now the Raider offense headed back to the field. All the touchdowns have come from one side of the field, Brock. They're still looking for their first points of any kind in a game that has gotten out of hand. Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. Loses it again. And the Bengals get to it.
You know, Kate, defenders today are top. Don't just go get the sack. Look at the sack and the fumble. It's become an art form, making that strip sack, and that play was a masterpiece.
Here come the Bengals to take over once again. And I'm having a little deja vu here, partner. We have seen this before. The offense headed out with a lead in this second half, thanks in large part to the turnovers generated by their defense.
Season after season, go ahead and look at the end of the year. The teams with the best turnover margin are typically the best teams in the league, and this team's making them pay yet again.
11, Thomas.
First and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Chased out to his right. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he's out just before he can hit the end zone, but what a nice first and goal here from the 2.
That's good for a Bengals first down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Brown crosses the goal line for the Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals grow their lead off the turnover. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
McPherson at the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And they'll continue adding to their lead.
McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Time for the Raiders offense to hit the field. And the turnovers have not helped as they find this game out of reach at the moment here in the 3rd. The Las Vegas offense is set. First and 10. Throwing now off the play action. Connects on the crosser. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. We've set it down from 37. First down, play action. That's complete to the back, Ashton Genty. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
That's another Las Vegas.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Yeah, this has been flawless, really, from every side, Kate. In order to get to double-digit sacks, it requires a tremendous amount of work leading up to this game, but then ultimately the execution of everybody. This has been the acronym of team. Together, everyone achieves more, and more is 10 sacks.
And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down.
Let's go, Nat.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's got more once again. Decent game here, but short of the first.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Their punter making his way out now. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. The Bengals and Jamar Chase about to take over on offense once again. And he has kept his pace up in the second half. His quarterback more than happy to keep throwing it his way, considering what he's been able to do with his looks all game.
Here we go, here we go. Right 80. Back.
First down carry for Brown. Finds a seam, left side, he's off to the races. And he'll bring it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals trying to end this before the final quarter.
We hear week after week how hard it is to run the football at the NFL level, and it is. This guy today, he's making it look easy, and they rarely do that from the running back position.
McPherson at the point after. The point after splits the upright. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Starting from the 5. Well, he loses it on the hit. And they steal it back on the return. And the nightmare continues as they bring the fumble back for a touchdown. The Bengals can cruise to a win, growing that lead further. Step 1 is just making the hit, Brock. Step 2, trying to knock the football out with that hit, and they were even fortunate enough to get to step 3, weren't they? Taking that fumble all the way back for a touchdown.
And just like him, I love the joy. A unit that doesn't get to celebrate in the end zone all too often, they will welcome the chance to be the guys running it in for a change. Cue up the group celebration, and boys, go enjoy the moment.
Extra point added on by McPherson, and they'll continue adding to their lead.
Cincinnati.
Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored, and with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. This return starts at the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Vegas offense getting set for another drive now. And they're going to need to play for pride or for something to build on for next week, Brock, because this game seems out of reach, even though we've got a full quarter still to go. They'll run here on first down. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Stop made by Barrett Carter.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
This is Genty on second. Escapes a defender. And this is brought to a stop up at, say, the 34-yard line there. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's a Vegas first down. Play fake, it's Richardson. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. They're still on that 34-yard line, 2nd and 10. Back to the air, it's Richardson. That's incomplete on 2nd down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Bengals get to him and take him down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
A loss of 9 yards. And it's 4th down.
Punting unit out now. And he'll try to hit this one well. Somebody give this guy a break as he sends his 10th punt away. Takes it in at the 21. Dodges another stop. Some nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. The Bengals and running back Chase Brown getting sent to begin another drive here. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones. Continuing to hit this defense. More good numbers well into this second half. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Here's Brown to start the drive. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And the Bengals have a 1st down.
And the Bengals, 1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Stays upright. The rookie from Georgia in on that tackle.
The tackle made back in his own 49.
To the line they go. It's second down.
Here we go. 11 minus. 11. Can. Side. 11 MT. 11 MT. Side.
Burrow to the air now. Escapes the pocket. He's keeping it. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset?
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the first down. Fine. Well, this QB will just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
Keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go. Side.
Brown on the inside give. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals keeping the pedal floored and adding 6 more.
Okay, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
McPherson at the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead.
Kevin McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And he'll decide to pass on the return here and take the touchback instead. The Raiders and running back Ashton Jeanty headed back out there. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it.
70.
To the air on this 1st down, Richardson. Going left side, Bowers has it. Big man showing up the yards. And he's got it all the way down to the 12. So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone. Throwing from the pistol, Richardson. Vacates quickly left side. He's going to score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders put at least a tiny dent into that lead. It's an Anthony Richardson touchdown. And this distance, a very dangerous player on any pass play because, Brock, as he's scanning the field to throw for the end zone, he's looking for an apt rush coming off the edge, and they block it! Looks like the Bengals got it! Has a hole left, room to run. The 30! And he finishes off the return, partner, and just like that, gets his team 2 points. Well, Brock, you never want to take the point after for granted, and that play shows exactly why. However unlikely it might be, there is always a chance they can get through for the block, and then it's a foot race all the way down the field.
And you really got to give a ton of credit to everybody on the special teams there. It all starts with making that block, but then the alertness, the awareness to transition quickly to set up the return. That is a job well done.
Here's a return from the 7. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down. The Bengals and running back Chase Brown getting set to begin another drive here. It sure seems like they've been able to score every time they've touched it this quarter, Brock, so high hopes again for this upcoming series. 1st and 10 from the 32.
Here we go. Big 13. Big 13. Side.
Play action now. Burrow bails out of the pocket quick. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. That's complete inside the 35. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35.
Gun, gun. Dot, dot.
Run with Brown. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. A pickup of 17. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
11, MT, take.
First and 10.
Here we go.
15-yard line.
12, 180. Dot.
From the red zone now. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target
Here we go.
and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Give on second, it's Brown. Breaks a tackle, he's still going. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line. They get about 4 there, need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6.
Let's get set. Dot. Dot.
And they'll throw, 3rd and long. He will score, it's a Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals piling onto the scoreboard yet again. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
McPherson at the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And they'll continue adding to their lead.
McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. He fields it from the 8. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Out comes Las Vegas on offense. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Deputy.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. He tucks it and takes off. Oh, Richardson fumbled it. And the Bengals get to it.
Man, that run was looking so good for him. But you see, QBs don't always tuck it away like running backs do. That was loose, ball away from his body and in prime position to be knocked free. That's exactly what happens once that defender catches him downfield.
Coach Zach Taylor getting his Bengals out there for their next drive. And I'm pretty sure, Brock, they hadn't even all sat down on that sideline yet to rest. And now they're right back out there with a great chance to repeat their last touchdown.
And you will take that every day of the week and twice on Sundays. You don't mind at all. You got that defense right now reeling after the touchdown. Look at where they start with the football now.
Straight ahead, it's Brown. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door, bigger gap in the future.
This time they've got him. They can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
It's caught. Chase has it. And he has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
That's good for our Bengals. First down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
11, Thomas. 11. God.
On first down, here's Burrow. Buys time, rolling right. He's running with it. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals capitalize on the turnover and add to their lead. Joe Burrow with the touchdown. Another score for him this game. It looked like it took the full defense a while to recognize that he was actually running with it. I think it limited their ability to stop what turned into a pretty impressive touchdown.
I think you're exactly right on this one, Kate. Not too many scrambles go this far for a touchdown. And you got to give some credit to the guys around him. None of those receivers, tight ends, well, they just sold it. They didn't look back at him, had they? I think the defense is able to react and stop that touchdown. Instead, that's 6 big points on the board.
To kick off for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Raiders have their offense back out there. And their last series, we never really got to see what the true final outcome would have been because they fumbled things away early.
They sure did, Kate, and that adage is true in the NFL. Ball security is job security. Got to protect the rock.
First play of the drive, and he takes an option left. Will slide down after picking up a couple. Second down upcoming.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that, but let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means third down coming up.
It's now third and 8.
Come on.
Third and long for him here. It's complete. This is Bowers. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10. Rolling back, it's the handoff. He hits the lane perfectly for an 8-yard pickup. It's second down.